Coloring line art images with all of the latest fancy markers is lots of fun, but it's also fun to go back to the basics. Today on Stamp TV, I'm going to show you an old favorite of mine called Watercolor Spritz. This technique works best on solid images, so I'm going to use an image from the brand new Springtime Silhouette Stamp TV kit being released this Thursday evening at 9 p.m. Central Time. Let me show you the tools and products you're going to need to do this technique. First, you're going to need some water-based markers, and I'm using markers by Memento. I'm using bamboo leaves, pear tart, and grape jelly. Then you're going to need a line art image, and like I said, I'm using one of the brand new ones from our brand new, soon-to-be-released Stamp TV kit. And I love this image. Look how huge it is. It's just gigantic, and it makes such a beautiful focal image for your card. Then you're going to need some sort of spray bottle, and I'm using one of the mini misters, and I've just filled it up with some tap water. And then you're going to want to use a good quality cardstock. Now you can use watercolor paper if you'd like, but I'm going to use the Gina Designs Pure Luxury 120-pound heavy base weight cardstock for this one. So to begin, I'm going to start with my pear tart marker. And I'm just going to color little parts of the stem area with that marker. Then I'm going to move to the bamboo leaves, and I'm going to add a little bit more depth by coloring some of the darker green. There we go. And I'm going to use some of the grape jelly marker to color in the flowers. And you can see you don't have to be real precise, because if it goes off the sides of the rubber stamp, you don't have to worry about that. That's not going to make an impression. And there, now I've colored my whole image. Now if you want to, you can go back and add a little touch of the pear tart along some of the leaves. And if you get a little bit of the bamboo leaves on the marker, that's okay. All you have to do is just scribble that off, and that'll come right off. Okay, and my final step is to take the mini mister. I always like to spray it once off the paper just to make sure that it's got a nice fine mist, because every once in a while you can spray it and you get a little glop of water first. So spray it once just to get the water up into the tube, and then spray it lightly a couple times over your image. Now that's going to activate all of that ink, and you can stamp your image. Isn't that just beautiful? Looks just like watercolor paints. And here's my finished card project. Everything that's on this card is in the brand new Springtime Silhouette Stamp TV kit, including this beautiful designer paper and our brand new Gina Designs Pure Luxury cardstock color, Wild Lilac. Let me show you how Wild Lilac compares with our other purples. I have 3 samples here. The first one is our brand new Wild Lilac. The second one is our lovely Lavender, and the third one is our Vibrant Violet. And you can see that Wild Lilac is a little bit more of a blue purple, but it coordinates beautifully with the other 2. Watercolor Spritz is a quick and easy way to create beautiful focal images. Sometimes going back to the basics is lots of fun, and this technique makes you feel like a watercolor artist.